Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing great and I'm back with another video. Before talking about IELTS, another module, I'm going to give a message to all those individuals who are looking for a qualified and experienced IELTS instructor and who wants to get quality teaching without attending physical classes, or the housewives or the job holders who have timing issues and they cannot go to a physical academy to attend classes from 9 to 5 or because of their busy schedule. So the language lab is the perfect solution for all those individuals. So you can join our academy and we will make sure that we will satisfy you with our teaching uh, abilities. And also, we have got a very nominal fee structure, so it will be also not a burden on your pocket. So make sure, if you want to join our classes, or whether you're living in Pakistan or you're a foreigner watching our video from overseas, okay, you can be an overseas Pakistani or from any nationality, you can join our classes. So now I am going to talk about one of the most important module of IELTS. This is one of the difficult most module for those individuals who have been away from reading and they attended university like 5 to 6 years back, and now when they start reading at first, so they really struggle in this module. So what is this module all about? This module assesses your ability to read and understand different types of written text in English, whether it is written on a paper, whether it's in your phone, on your phone screen, on your laptop screen, on a billboard. So any kind of text that is written anywhere, if you can read it, you can understand it. So this reading module basically assesses that. So it consists of three passages and they are in the order of difficulty. Like first passage is going to be easier. Second passage is going to be a little bit difficult than the first passage. And then the third passage is going to be difficult. It's going to be the difficult most. By saying difficult most, I don't mean to say that it's impossible to solve. Okay. I want to emphasize on this thing. And if you have been watching my videos during the listing module, about the listing module, where I also mentioned that even in the listing module, the sections are in the order of the difficulty. So basically, it's a thing in IELTS that the questions types or the sections or passages in reading are in the order of difficulty. So in listing module, you were given 10 minutes extra to transfer your answers from question sheet to answer sheet. But in the reading module, you won't be given any extra time. So now I'm going to talk about one of the most important thing. And if you're watching my video, please be attentive. This is the most important thing in reading module: time management. If you are able to solve all the questions of each passage in 16.5 or 17 minutes, that is one of the most ideal timing for you. Because if you are giving 16.5 or 17 minutes to one passage, you will be left with 9 to 10 minutes extra. And in those 9 to 10 minutes extra, you can easily transfer your answers from question sheet to answer sheet. Okay. So, like in the listing module, you were given 10 minutes extra. In the in the listening module, you were given 10 minutes extra, but in the reading module, you won't be given any extra time. Okay. So no extra time for transferring answers as in the listening section, and like the listening module, there are also going to be 40 questions in total. And one thing more, that is that whenever you are like doing whether listening module or the reading module, make sure you read the questions carefully. Usually what happens with students, that they just start solving the question without reading uh, the questions properly. Okay, like there are questions from 1 to 5 or 1 to 7, and there is an instruction given to you that you can write just the answer can be a one word or a two word. Let's suppose if there is a situation where there has been said in the question, like whether you are doing reading or listening, that you can just write a one word answer in it, and by mistake you wrote two-word answer, so you will be given zero score for it. And also there is no point 0.5 marking in reading. Okay, by point 0.5 I mean to say that there is no 35.5 out of 40. You won't get that. You will either get 35, 32, 33. Okay, so you will be given a round of score. There is no zero point 0.5 scoring criteria. Like you are not given zero point 0.5 scores in reading. And make sure that you write the answers carefully, and you are not like committing any kind of mistakes in spellings. Okay, if you misspell something, you will be given 0 marks. Okay. Okay, so I have told you that IELTS academic reading, basically IELTS academic reading and IELTS journal training reading is different. So where are these passages that I have been telling you about, that there will be 3 long passages? So where are these passages taken from? They are taken from books, from journals, from magazines, or from newspapers, daily use, books, journals, magazines, or newspapers. These passages are designed to reflect the complexity and style of academic tests. Okay. Each passage is followed by a set of questions that assesses a range of reading skills, including understanding main ideas, identifying specific details, recognizing logical arguments, and conclude meaning from text. So from this, what I mean to say, that if you are like a good reader, or you can become a good reader by practicing a lot. So if you can read the details properly, if you can like skim between the line, read between the lines, you will not struggle in this module. Okay, this module is difficult for those people who actually have been away from the reading, and actually that's a kind of our psyche. When we say about something that it is difficult, it becomes difficult for us. So it's not that difficult. Reading isn't that difficult. If you follow the right strategy, if you practice it, like for you, it will be difficult for like 3 to 4 days, 5 days. Even I've seen people who used to struggle in reading module when they started practicing, like for 2 weeks, even they used to struggle. But with continuous practice, like when you are getting consistently a 32, 33, 34 score, like you have practiced 4 tests and you are getting like a continuous score of 34, 35, 36. So you should, you can be like confident about your preparation when you're constantly getting your scores. It should not be like that in listening or reading, that let's suppose if one day you're practicing and you are getting 8 scores and out of 40, and the next day you are getting 36, and the next day you are getting 11 scores. So this should this is going to tell you that you aren't that prepared. But if you're continuously consistently getting 26, 27, or if someone is getting 32, 33, 32, 33, this means that you are well prepared for giving IELTS. Okay. So for reading module, if you can read between the lines, and there are certain tips and tricks that you can know if you like join our classes, if you if we start giving you one-on-one sessions, so we can talk about this more in detail. Okay. Question types are similar somewhat to the listening module, like there are multiple choice, matching headings, true, false, not given, matching information, sentence completion, summary completion, and diagram label completion. So these are all the question types that you can expect in the reading module. So if I want to summarize this reading module, I will say the most important things that you should keep in mind. First of all, you should not spend more than 16-17 minutes on each passage. If you spend like more than 20 minutes on any passage, you will suffer and you will waste your time. Second thing, if you have just started practicing reading, you are going to struggle. I have seen even master's level students getting 5, 7, 8 marks scores out of 40 in reading. So don't lose hope. Practice a lot. Give your full uh, effort and practice it for like 1 week, and you will become really good at it. And the next thing, the most important thing, once in any module, especially in listening and reading, this is the most important thing. You should note it down somewhere. If you're getting continuous scores like 32, if your target scores are 32, let's suppose, and you're continuously getting 32, 32, 32, 32, like for 4, 5, 6 days, that means you are well prepared. But if you're getting scores like one day you're getting 8 scores, next day you're getting 30, next day you're getting 11, next day another day you're getting 30, that means that there is something that you lack in your preparation. Okay. So IELTS reading module, don't make it complex for yourself. You have been like, students are really afraid of this module. I've seen students like even PhD students, like they say that it's really difficult for us. Like we find it really difficult. But when we try to solve and with them during our classes, and when we tell them about their mistakes, so what we find out that they are not paying that much attention, they are not reading between the lines. If you can read between the lines, if you can skim properly, skimming is a technique where you have to read. And also one of the most important thing in reading, that is, you don't need to understand each and every word that is written in the passage. Okay. I had a student who actually used to understand each and every word. Even he used to use dictionary for that. So if there is a word that is really difficult, really challenging for you to understand in the passage, I'm not talking about the question. In the IELTS uh, test, they will never give you a question or a word that is like really difficult for you to understand. But I'm talking about the passage. There can be certain words in the passage that are really difficult to understand. But if you can understand the context of that like what is written before and after that